Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Avalanche and the Falcons. Trueno Tuiasosopo, the left-hander out of Hawaii, will be doing the pitching. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Hit out towards second. And there's one down now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
And the pitch. Martin McAtee comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Bo Sparks stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ball and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Harvey McWilliams is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Standing in, Bart Flash. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing their bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Oh, not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
That'll good.
Into the box now, Blake Cambier. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So now to the plate, John O'Neill. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Rice, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
In now, Kevin Root.
The shortstop.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up straight up, as this is right around home plate, and he'll lunge out. Leading off the inning, Preston Steiner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side, as the count will move to 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now batting, Hiroki Nakamura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Standing in now, Howard Tompkins, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play at 313. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So striding forward now, Albert Montalvo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there, and it's 0-1. Nakamura stands at second with 2 gone. Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's in safely to third, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. To the plate now, Charles Davis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rodney Myers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Cooper is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Into the box, Bruce Sanders. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Tries to bunt his way out here, but this is a foul ball. Enters play here at 279. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Sloan, 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Riding in once again, Bart Flash, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Set to get his day started, Floyd Musk, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line hard. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Settling in now, Murray Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line drive to left. Sloan is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Designated hitter.
So digging in now, Martin McAtee, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a two-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. No damage done after. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls,
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Blake Hamby. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And the pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now. John O'Neill will be next. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, John O'Neill, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Steve Rice waits on deck. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated
Standing in, Steve Rice. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
0-1 the count. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Rice, originally from the state of Alabama, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Preston Steiner.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2.
Ball back out there.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in to try it again, Hiroki Nakamura. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Back, number 10. Howard.
At the plate, Howard Tompkins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Tompkins, a California-born ball player. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out and a runner on third. Popped him up. Bellamy over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Albert Montalvo.
Into the box now, Albert Montalvo. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Two outs here with a runner at third. There's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Root.
Leading up for the Sandra. Not shortstop, Kevin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Rodney Mize.
In now, Rodney Mize comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hits this one hard the other way. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Striding in, Bruce Sanders. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0 home. Here's a chopper to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Charles Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Bellamy is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The catcher, number 9.
Now in the box, Floyd Lusk. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch.
Count 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Murray Cooper. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Martin McAtee.
Digging in once again, Martin McAtee. First offering on its way. Runner on first with 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Bo Sparks. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sparks enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in, Preston Steiner. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, there you go. Another hit surrendered, and I think he's just run into a wall out there on the mound. These batters aren't looking like they're getting fooled anymore.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Sam Moses gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. At the plate now, Hiroki Nakamura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch that misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. A swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Avalanche are out on top 4-3. Ready for another chance? Joel Sloan will get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
So now to the plate, Bart Flash, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Bellamy. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 54.
Striding into the box, Blake Hamby, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slurve in there, strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Howard Tompkins. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. It is taken, strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Albert Montalvo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The center fielder, number 13. Charles Davis.
Stepping in, Charles Davis. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Floyd Lusk would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But You never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Floyd Lust, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
High in the air out to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, John O'Neill.
John O'Neill.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Wind up and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw down to first, 1 away. Digging in now, Steve Rice. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
How about it? Shortstop, Kevin Root.
Into the box, Kevin Root. So he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he got him.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Rodney Myers. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2.
Yep.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Martin McAtee. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Line to the right side. Hamby is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now back, the first baseman, Bo Sparks.
Now at the plate, Bo Sparks. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Oh, 1 strike.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Preston Steiner. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. To the bag, and the runner back safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
2 out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
With a traditional 7th correct.
J.R. Evans gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Reined in. And that's the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in and looking for more, Joel Sloan. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball offered at and missed. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting for center fielder, Bart Black.
Coming to the plate now, Bart Flash. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. The Avalanche lead it 4-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hiroki Nakamura.
Hiroki Nakamura.
First delivery to him on the way. bounce towards the mound. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. At the plate, Howard Tompkins. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So striding in, Albert Montalvo. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
Just a tick behind for a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Casey Baker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeffrey Bellamy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, number 54.
So stepping in, Blake Hamby. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Steiner comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, John O'Neill.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John O'Neill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Fouled away. Four-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Now the pitch. Right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Pluto is on top here, 4-3. Theo Rice enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Charles Davis. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1 home.
Ball two.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box now, Floyd Lusk. First pitch on its way.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Bellamy is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Amari Cooper.
Digging in the switch hitter, Amari Cooper, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sloan will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Martin McAtee. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ian Tate comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Steve Rice will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ballgame. So he waited till the 9th inning when he comes through. Here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that dry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be one.
And now a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out. And with that, this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. Pluto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Harvey McWilliams earns his first win of the season. Ian Tate earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Stands our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.